Alright everyone, it's Cody Johnson with Thin Blue Line Outdoors. Hope you enjoyed our last two turkey hunts, or our whole turkey season. We had fun chasing turkeys this year. We had 3 team members chasing turkeys, and 2 out of 3 were able to get it done, myself included. And then obviously Kyle was chasing turkeys on public land, gave it a really good shot. Chasing those public land turkeys can be hard sometimes, so he only had 2 days, he almost got it done. Obviously Ryan was able to get his first Illinois gobbler, and I was able to do a quick hunt here in Illinois and get a jig down. So anyway, the reason I'm doing this is as you're watching this, will just be getting back from my spring 2023 bear hunt. We're going to Canada. I'm super excited for it. Like I said, as you see this, I'll already be back home. So hopefully you see some posts by then, and hopefully we have some bear down. I want to kind of talk about the gear we're taking. So this will be my 3rd time bear hunting. I've been very fortunate in the past. We went to the same outfitter. This will be the 3rd time. So the last 2 times I've been able to harvest a bear. My first bear was actually the bear, let's see, right here on the wall here behind me. That was before I started filming. I was able to get that bear, and then like 3 years later we went back and I was able to get a smaller bear, but it was a fun hunt, and that's actually when I started filming. And you can actually watch that hunt on the Thin Blue Line Outdoors YouTube channel. Go all the way back to the first videos. That's when I was brand new to videography and brand new to editing. I'll be honest, it's kind of rough to watch sometimes, but yeah, we were able to get some bears down that trip. That'll be fun. This trip I'm going back with my brother Colton. I'm also going with Kyle Orrig, who's been on the channel a bunch of times, and also going with Ray Vogel. Ray's been on the channel once before. He took me snow goose hunting, been not last season but the season before. I was actually able to harvest my first snow goose with him, a blue goose. This is his first big trip, out-of-state trip, so I'm excited for him to do that. Should be fun. I know he's nervous but excited, and I'm just happy that we're going to be going. But again, I'm mainly doing this video to talk about what kind of gear I'm going to bring here today. Number 1, the camouflage I'm rocking. First Lite camouflage. I've been running them now since 2016, I think, is when I bought them. Bought a whole bunch of their camo. The main system I'm going to be using for First Lite is their catalyst gear. I've been running their catalyst gear for quite a while now. I really like it. In Canada, I've a lot of times it'll go from hot, it'll go like 80, 90 degrees, usually about 80, and the next thing it's raining. So I want something that has a little bit of water protection, waterproofing, and the catalyst system I find awesome. It takes a lot of moisture and a lot of water to really soak through it. They're not as good as like a rain gear, a rain jacket, but it can take a lot of water before it soaks through. So I'll be running the catalyst gear for the most part. I have a couple other base layers as well, the merino base layers. Don't know how often I'll be running that, but I will have that too as well. Some of the other clothing I'll be wearing, honestly, I got some new TBLO merch coming, some prototypes. So if you like what you see, leave a comment when it comes to the actual bear hunt. But I got some prototypes of some TBL merch coming. I'm going to be rocking that and trying them out. Hopefully that'll be good, and hopefully that'll hit the website and maybe some future shows here soon where you guys will be able to buy. Bow I'm using, I bought this bow 2015 or 2016, so it's getting up there now. This is the Hoyt Defiant Turbo. This is what I killed my second bear with. Killed multiple deer with it, killed multiple hogs with it now. Been using it for quite a while. Like it. I'm not one of those guys who buys a new bow every year, obviously. I keep replacing string. Honestly, it's kind of due for another string, but it'll get me through this hunt, and then I'll get a new string on it. But yeah, using Trophy Ridge. I think it's the Hot Shot, or I think so. I think it's a Hot Shot. But it's their adjustable sight, and the bottom pin adjusts if you want it. I'm not expecting to adjust it. We're hunting over bait where we're at in Canada, and honestly, my 2 bears that I've shot with a bow so far, one was at 15 yards, one was at 13 yards. So again, this is a top pin type of hunt, so that'll be what I'll be using. And I'm using a Trophy Ridge stabilizer as well. With that, sorry about my dog there. With that, I'll be using Day 6 arrows. been using Day 6 now for a little over a year. Again, killed multiple hogs with them, multiple deer with them. Hopefully we can get a bear down too. Really like their system. Yeah, no complaints on there. And then broadheads, I've been using the iron wheel wide cuts here lately. For black bears, I've been using expandables until now. Like I said, now I'm going to do the iron wheel wide cut. So black bears, they're known for not having a good blood trail just because of that hair really soaks up the blood and clogs up the hole. So I'm hoping, even though I'm not using expandable, since I'm using the wide cut, that won't be an issue. We'll see, but I'm going to use it this year, and hopefully that goes well. In the past, I've always shot bears out of ladder stands. So with his outfitter, he does it kind of unique. It's a cheaper hunt than most outfitters up there. But part of the reason it's cheaper is we have to bring our own tree stands and hunt out of our own tree stands. Instead of logging up a ladder stand up there or even a hang-on, I'm going to be using my saddle. I'm going to be using I believe it's the XC Cruiser. I believe XC is the model. But anyway, it's Cruiser. I'll be using the Cruiser saddle. I actually was able to kill my first deer out of a tree saddle this last year. I'm pretty excited that I'll be able to hopefully get a bear out of it. Again, that's what I'm going to be using. Part of the reason I'm using that, as I mentioned, those guys that I'm hunting with, I'm really hoping I have success early and I can jump up with them and film them. If I got a tree saddle and they already got a spot set up, I can just go to their spot, climb up with the tree saddle, and film them. So that's part of the reason, again, why I'm bringing the tree saddle, is so I can really film others. So that's why I'm pretty excited about that. Speaking of filming, when it comes to that, fourth arrow tree arm, one of their older models. I know they came with a new model now. Been rocking this now for 3 years, I think. Really like it, no complaints. And this is an Amazon Komodo KS fluid head. And honestly, it was a cheaper head. I think it was like $130. I have no complaints on the head. The head's it's a good fluid head for videography. Don't have any complaints on it. And then I just got a cheap conical Minico, I think it's called, tripod. Don't plan on using this, but have it just in case. Camera systems that I personally am going to be running the XA40, what this is being filmed on, and I'll also have my Osmo Action Gen 1 version. That'll be what I'll be using. I have a Canon R800 already up there with my dad, who's up there now, so he'll be back as well. By the time you guys watch this, he's using the Canon R800, and I also have a GoPro, I think it's a GoPro 7, and I'll be giving that to my brother or Ray to film with. So yeah, we'll have that figured out all there, and Kyle will be filming off of the Osmo Action Camera Generation 3. So, and that's a pretty kick-ass camera. So he'll be using that. To go with the saddle, I'll be using the Hawk Helium sticks. They're okay, but I'll be using those sticks. They'll get the job done. One thing you gotta have up there when you're hunting Canada and hunting bears in the spring in Canada, anyway, to my knowledge and experience, you gotta have Thermacells. Thermacells work, man. They really do. If you're not a believer, trust me, they do. They really keep the mosquitoes at bay when we're up there. You gotta use them. So I'll be using Thermacells. I'm bringing 2 of them just in case one quits working. You just definitely want Thermacells. So I'll be having that, and then a face mask. I'll have a face mask to cover my face. Again, you gotta have that. The mosquitoes are really bad. It just makes it more enjoyable if you can get away from the bug bites. So that's what I'll be doing. I'm using a Slumberjack canopy I'm going to bring just to provide some shade during camp. And then I have a Slumberjack 20-degree sleeping bag. And I'll actually be sleeping on a cot in my truck bed. Which is the sleeping arrangements I'm going to have. The other guys are going to be sleeping into an enclosed trailer. So, don't really need tents. We have the trailers up there. We're going to be, that'll get us out of the elements at least. And that's how we're going to do it. Like I said, I'll be in a cot. I have an old Coleman propane stove. It's been on many hunts. It works out great. We'll be having that to cook our meals and stuff on because I know the last 2 years we've been up there, they've had a burn ban. I think they have another burn ban now. I think they're having some fires right now, so I'm just assuming we're not going to be able to have a campfire. So I'll have the little propane stove that just do the green little Coleman tanks. So I'll be having that. I also have my MSR Pocket Rocket. I love that thing. I take it on the Colorado elk hunt. And it takes these MSR bottles right here. They last forever, man. They last a long time, a lot of uses. I'll have that with some cooking stuff as well. Some pans, pots, and stuff like that. I'll have my coffee grinder. I have a little manual coffee grinder. I like my coffee, and of course I'll be drinking Kenzo coffee while I'm up there. So we'll have some instant coffee too, just in case we're in a hurry. But I'll be drinking the good stuff. I'll be drinking some Kenzo coffee while we're up there, and probably be providing coffee for the whole group, to be honest with you. But yeah, definitely be drinking coffee. For bait, the outfitter obviously got some bait up there, but I am bringing some rat getters, scents, and lures, bear bait. I'll go more in depth when I'm up there about it. Really excited to use that product. I have not used that product yet, so I'll have an opinion on it when I come back and you actually see the more videos to come from this bear hunt. But I know I've used their deer scents now. Last year's our first year using it. I used their cover scents as well. Really like it. I have nothing bad to say about it. I really like their cover scents. I really like their deer scents, so I'm excited to use their bear products. And again, I'll give you a review how I feel about it after this trip. Obviously, I'll have a rangefinder. I just have a cheap old Simmons rangefinder. Gets the job done. Could multiple deer using it. And again, my shot's probably going to be 15 yards, maybe 20 yards. But really, we set these baits around 15 yards, and they come right in. Both bears that I've shot came right in. So we shot. My dad actually gave me some pictures of why he's up there. A bear's literally below his ladder stand already. So again, pretty excited. We'll see what happens. New addition to the archery game that I switched releases. I used for the last 4 or 5 years. I use a Simmons or Scott's little goose release, just index release, goes straps to your palm. Really have liked it. As an index release goes, I've really liked it. Again, I've killed multiple animals with it. Have no complaints about it as an index release. But I've started, I have, I guess you'd say, a form of target panic. At 10 yards, and I'm good. I don't feel like I need to punch the trigger. I feel solid. I'm good. But once we start using second pin, third pin, fourth pin, man, I have a hard time raising, and I just want to raise into the shot instead of just getting solid. And to my knowledge, that's a form of target panic. I'm no archery expert, but yeah. So what I've read and done research using a thumb button type release is one way you can help get away from that target panic. And when at the Illinois Deer Classic this year, I met guys from Hot Shot Archery. We were across the booth from them all weekend. Really good guys. Really good guys. I have nothing bad to say about them. I haven't really used their product too much yet, but they're great guys. We were having a sticker war with them. We were passing out stickers to kids. They were passing out their stickers to kids. It was fun. Again, just good guys. But their new product is this Hot Shot Ember. I've been shooting with it now for a couple months. Brand new for 2023. I believe you can go to the website right now and get it. Really liked it. Again, I bought it at the show. Shooting really well with it in the range. So now I'm excited to do this hunt. Again, thumb button style, just super smooth. And hopefully we'll get a bear down with it. Pretty excited. Pretty excited to get to use this this year, and I'll give you guys my review when it's all said and done. So far, good on the target range, but I shoot bow to hunt, so I enjoy the archery shooting on that. So we'll see when it comes to that. Oh, what else? Obviously, I'll have some knives. Knives there to clean bears. As you can see behind me here, I like to do rugs with my bears. I rug that one, and then the other one I have a tanned hide. So we'll see what I'm doing on this one, but more than likely if I get a bear, I'll probably do a rug. So I like to have, last time what I discovered, using surgical blades really help you get that hide off. So I'm taking a box of surgical blades, but I also have my regular skinning knives as there to use as well. And we'll go from there. Food wise, we're gonna be out in the back country, so we know we're not gonna have access to a grocery store or anything. So I'll bring a whole bunch of snacks, as our plan is. Stuff that we don't have to cook, I'll be bringing for the most part, just make it easy on myself. But one thing we do cool when we do these big bear camps like this, and I'd recommend doing this because it's fun. Every person in camp is in charge of cooking one meal for the whole camp. At some point in time. We pretty excited about it. The only one rule we have is ain't no bitching. You eat, if you don't want to eat it, go eat something else. But whatever they decided to bring to Canada, they'll cook it. And if you don't want it, go away. You eat something else. But we're all excited and we all bring different things. This year, I'm actually going to be bringing some already pre-cooked venison. We're bringing it. And with the pre-cooked venison, I'm going to be bringing Mr. Rub's chili base that we got at the Illinois Deer Classic. So I'll be doing 2 pounds of venison, ground venison, there we go. And then 2 jars of their Mr. Rub chili base. Excited. I've already had it. It was really good. I'm excited to actually use it in camp. It's already pre-cooked in a jar. Just throw it in a pot, warm it up, boom, you got chili. So pretty excited about that. Yeah, so excited for this bear hunt. I really think we're gonna get some bears down, get some good content for the channel. Try out some new gear. I just think we're gonna have a blast. And yeah, that's my spring gear dump for black bear hunting. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow, and be safe out there.